Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me for this morning of mindfulness practice. A quick note about this live stream. Should it be cut off for any reason, please go back to this channel's homepage. I'll reload the stream and you should see it pop up there. An invitation also, if that should happen, to stay quiet, especially if you're practicing here with somebody else, and to maintain this as a period of peace and calm, whatever happens. So, to practice mindfulness is to practice bringing a particular attitude or orientation to your experience of your mind and of your body and of the world. That attitude can be summed up by the phrase friendly and non-judgmental awareness. Awareness meaning we're really interested in what is there, not what we think might be there in the future or what was there in the past, but what is actually here right now. Non-judgmental, meaning that whatever we find when we bring awareness to our experience, however pleasant or unpleasant, however normal it is, we try to bring a balanced mind to that, to let that be okay for now, knowing that it will change. And friendly, meaning that whatever we find, we meet it with an open heart, and if possible, with a smile. So there's nothing in particular that we're looking for when we practice mindfulness. No certain sensation or experience. Sometimes it's very pleasant, sometimes very unpleasant, sometimes neither really, pretty neutral. But whatever we find when we bring awareness to our experience offers an opportunity to practice this attitude of friendly and non-judgmental awareness. So this morning we'll be practicing bringing that friendly and non-judgmental awareness to the sensations of the body. This practice can be done sitting or lying down. So perhaps making a choice at this point about whether you'd like to sit or lie down for this practice. If sitting, I suggest you come away slightly from the back of the chair so that your spine can be straight and supporting itself. Your shoulders relaxed, but also upright. The head and the neck in line with the spine. Feet flat on the floor. Hands resting on the legs or in the lap. If you're lying down, lying in a way that is comfortable and supported for you, perhaps with a pillow behind the head, perhaps with a blanket over you that helps you to feel warm. The arms outstretched by the sides, maybe the palms facing upwards. And you could stretch out your legs or place the soles of the feet on the floor and bend the knees if that helps support a bit of wakefulness. The invitation is to close your eyes for this practice, but if you prefer to keep them open, that's okay too. And if at any point you experience some drowsiness, opening the eyes is often a good way to respond to this. So just finding a posture that's comfortable for you now. In a moment, I'll invite the bell to begin this practice. But before I do so, it's worth mentioning that throughout this practice, Please use the wisdom of your own body over and above any guidance that I suggest. If I say something but it doesn't feel right for you, please do otherwise. My words are just suggestion. Okay, so sitting or lying here, beginning by bringing awareness to the whole body. Not so much thinking about the body as opening to whatever sensations, whatever physical sensations you experience right now. Perhaps noticing the points of contact between your body and the chair or the floor. If you're sitting, in the soles of the feet, in the seat, perhaps between the clothes and the skin, and also between the atmosphere and the skin. If you're lying down, the heels or the soles of the feet, maybe the calves, the buttocks, parts of the back, backs of the arms. Remembering that we're not looking for any particular sensation, but just receiving whichever ones are here right now. Allowing whatever is here to be here. We're so often chasing after certain parts of our experience, pushing away other parts. Right now, just being with however it is. And in your own time, noticing the movement of the breath in the body. We don't have to remember to breathe, the body simply does it. Where do you feel this? Perhaps in the nostrils, maybe a coolness at the back of the throat, maybe the rising and falling of the chest, or the stretching and relaxing of the belly. As best you can, tuning into the breath wherever you find it. Allowing that to be enough for now. Almost certainly the attention will be drawn. The mind will wander off somewhere. Realizing that this has happened is itself a moment of mindfulness. Smiling at the wandering mind, which we all share, and gently escorting it back, right now to attention on the breath, wherever you find it. It doesn't matter if the breath is long or short, deep or shallow. Just bringing that friendly and non-judgmental awareness to however you find it. Moving up close to the direct sensation of the breath as best you can. And as you next breathe out, if it's okay for you, taking the awareness from the breath down into the right hand, and especially into the thumb of the right hand. What sensations are here? There may be no sensation at all right now. Just resting the awareness on this part of the body, staying here as best you can. You may notice a temperature, a warmth or a coolness, perhaps a tingling or a pulsating. Being interested in the sensations of the thumb on the right hand, the joints of the thumb, the nail and cuticle, the soft pad. The mind wanders away and we bring it back with a smile, knowing that it's the nature of minds to wander. Back to the sensations of the right thumb, however strongly or subtly they're felt. And as you breathe out, moving your awareness to the finger next to the right thumb. Noticing sensations of tingling, perhaps numbness. Spending a few moments with each of the fingers of the right hand now. An area of the body that is so often in movement, even when the rest of the body is still. So just allowing the right hand to rest now, and moving your awareness from one finger to the next. Just receiving. Nothing to do or to find. Just opening to the sensations of the fingers. One by one. And now bringing awareness to the knuckles of each finger. Perhaps a throbbing in the knuckles. Perhaps not. And then the back of the hand, the fine bones and muscles. The softness of the palm. And now expanding the awareness to include the whole of the right hand, however you find it. Resting on the leg or on the floor or in the lap. And then as you next breathe out, bringing awareness to the wrist, the tendons, the bone, the soft skin outside. And in your own time, moving awareness up the right arm, the bones of the forearm, and the skin at the surface. Perhaps noticing sensations of contact with clothing or air around you. And then the softness at the crook of the elbow and the hard bone at the outside. Just gradually moving awareness up the arm, the biceps and triceps, at the surface and deep inside. If the mind wanders away 1,000 times, we simply bring it back 1,000 times. Right now to the right arm. Staying with the sensations as best you can. The hollow of the armpit and the bone of the shoulder. Expanding the awareness now to include the whole of the right arm. As if you were twisting the lens of a torch from a narrow to a wider beam. Holding the whole of the right arm in your awareness. The bone and the flesh hanging off it. Resting on the floor or the leg or in the lap. If you like, as you breathe in, you can imagine that you're breathing down into the right arm, all the way down to the fingertips. And as you breathe out, breathing out from it. So just for a few breaths, breathing into and out of the right arm. There'll be thoughts and feelings here too. Without trying to get rid of those, just turning your awareness to these physical sensations. Giving importance to those without banishing anything else. And as you next breathe out, moving awareness down into the into the left hand. Bringing a friendly interest to however the left hand is right now. And in your own time, exploring the sensations of the fingers, the knuckles, the hand, all the way up to the left shoulder. Playing with the narrow and wide angle beam of attention. Bringing back the mind each time it wanders. As far as possible without self-criticism or judgment. In the knowledge that it is the nature of minds to wander. So just resting with the left arm now, moving through it at your own pace. If you like, breathing into the left arm and out from it. Seeing if it's possible to deeply allow your experience, to meet it however it is, however normal, pleasant or unpleasant. As you next breathe out, expanding the awareness once again to include the whole body, sitting or lying here. As best you can, allowing the mind to sink into the body. The arms that we've brought attention to this morning, and the whole of the rest of the body. We can practice bringing awareness to any part of the body in this way. Whatever thoughts or emotions are present, without trying to get rid of them, we can bring awareness to the body as to a sanctuary, a place of rest. Allowing the awareness to rest in the body. Nothing to do, nowhere to get to, nothing to find. Just being with things as they are right now. And then for a few moments, giving up any attempt to direct the attention. If the mind wants to think, allow it to do so. If it wants to be busy, allow it to be busy. Allowing the attention to go wherever it will. No effort or control, just openness now. Just choiceless awareness of whatever is here. And as we come towards the end of this practice, seeing if it's possible to bring these same qualities of awareness and interest, but also non-judgment and kindness to the next few moments of your day. Thank you everybody for practicing together. It's really nice to know that as we practice here, we're not doing it alone. A shared intention, if you like, to connect with the stillness and peace that is always here, like the blue sky behind the clouds. I thought I'd end with a poem. It's called The Guest House by Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your home empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honourably. They may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Thanks so much, everyone. Wishing you well. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. Take care.